Yo, what is going on? You're checking out Iqunix HQ. My name is Chris. Welcome back to the channel. Iqunix has been on an absolute tear so far this year. They've just been dropping product after product, and I don't know what they're feeding their design team over there, but I have absolutely been just loving everything they've been dropping so far this year. So I have a brand new keyboard from them right now today in the studio. This is known as the Og80 Wormhole, and I'm very eager to check this keyboard out, and I hope you guys out there are as well. And maybe by the end of this video could maybe help some of you guys out there come to a decision if this keyboard is right for you and your needs. So with all that being said, let's get right into it. Included with your purchase, you receive an extra large dust cover that will encase the entire keyboard, which is great. We have a double-ended keycap and switch puller, an included brush to help with keyboard maintenance, a 2.4 gigahertz wireless receiver and dongle, a white non-braided USB Type-C cable for wired connection, some Mac OS command keycaps for you Mac users, and alternate teal-themed keycaps with some different shapes and logos on them. Also included is a plain teal spacebar if you want a more simple seamline look. They also include some paperwork and a much more prominent quick start guide this time around to help with keyboard navigation. And finally, we have the keyboard itself. Introducing the Og80 Wormhole. The Og80 is yet another 80% keyboard being added to the Iqunix family, and it comes fully equipped with 83 keys in total. The Og80's case is made from polycarbonate plastic, giving it that see-through design that we have here today. The keycaps on this keyboard are an OEM profile and full PBT with dye-sublimated legends, so they should hold up over time. Taking a closer look at these caps, we have a very nice set of white and light gray caps with black legends, and the arrow keys having a slight cut design through the legends as well that give it some extra flair. And of course, we have the nice teal accent caps that really make this keyboard pop. The top left escape key has this warped looking circle, which honestly sort of looks like it could be the mix between the letters O and G. I don't know if that was intended, but it would make sense, hence the name Og80. Now the spacebar has the Og80 logo on it with a grid-like effect and some X's flowing across it. The page up, down, home, and end keycaps, they can be swapped out for the included accent caps as well. Overall, this keyboard gives me some like interdimensional vibes, and I really dig it. The function row on this keyboard is slanted and faced more towards the user, just like we've seen in the 880 keyboard from Iqunix previously, and I personally really like this, as it's much easier for me to access when typing. And yes, this keyboard also has full end key rollover, so gamers around the world can rejoice. The Og80 sits at 325mm long, by 163mm wide, by 65mm tall on the back end, and it comes in just a little over 2.5 pounds in weight. The back of this keyboard has a thick grid-like finish to it, and the USB Type-C connection port sits at the back left of the keyboard. Flipping this keyboard over, you'll notice the toggle switch for the wired and wireless mode. We have 4 rubber feet for grip with no height adjustment footing, and this being a see-through case, you can not only see the PCB, but you could also see the dual 2000 milliamp batteries that will power your wireless and Bluetooth connections. That's 4000 milliamps in total, and Iqunix states that this keyboard should last around 3000 hours with the RGB lighting off in Bluetooth mode before having to charge again. So roughly 125 days, give or take, and I'd say that's a pretty damn long time. Just like previous Iqunix keyboards before this keyboard also has 3 different modes of connection. One obviously being wired, the second being 2.4 wireless with a 1 millisecond response time, and lastly you have Bluetooth 5.1 with an 8 milliseconds response time. When it comes to wireless connectivity, Iqunix pretty much has the game on lock. I never have any issues at all. It's super seamless and easy to use, especially when going back and forth between operating systems. But one cool included bonus on this keyboard is if you look at the top left here, you see this little teal grid. Now that's not just for aesthetics, it's actually a little hidden compartment. You could just pop this little grid off here. It's held in with 2 magnets, and inside you have an area to store and hide away your wireless receiver when not in use. I think that's really awesome, especially being a product reviewer. I find myself constantly losing these receivers. I'm always misplacing them, and now I have a spot dedicated for it, especially when it comes to travel. That's absolutely amazing. Now, I was worried about some sound feedback, but thankfully the receiver's actually held in there pretty snug when you put it in the compartment, and you really got to shake this keyboard to get any weird sound feedback. So you don't got to worry about any weird issues when it comes to typing or using the keyboard. Everything sounds great. Now, let's talk about where this keyboard really shines. No pun intended, but the RGB glow on this keyboard is absolutely gorgeous. All of the keyboard's functionality control is done directly from the keyboard itself. There's no programs to download, and everything can be found in the included manual. You'll notice on the top left of the keyboard, between the escape key and the F1 key, we have the LED light indicator. Now that's going to help us with navigation around this keyboard. The light will do things like blink or change colors depending on what mode you're in. Simple things like caps lock being white, function 1 being Bluetooth, function 4 being wireless, function B to check the battery life, the list goes on. Now when it comes to the RGB control, it's all done on the right side of this keyboard. Function up and function down arrow will change the LED speed. Function page up and function page down will change the LED brightness. Function home and function end will change different RGB modes. I have to say, the RGB on this keyboard is some of the best I've seen in a very long time. It is super vibrant and bright. It's complemented so well by the see-through case, and the colors just fade and blend seamlessly throughout this keyboard. It truly is mesmerizing. Now, this keyboard comes with Co-Star stabilizers and a decent range of switches at the time of purchase. Your choice of Cherry MX, Gatorons, or the new TTC switches. Today, I have the TTC A switches installed on my keyboard, and you'll hear that sound test here in just a moment. But if you're unfamiliar, TTC A switches are a linear switch with a smooth feel to them. They require 60 grams of force to actuate with 2 millimeters of travel time, and I would say that puts them in the mid-range for linear switch sensitivity. But no worries, if these switches don't do it for you, this keyboard comes with a hot swap PCB, so you could pop in whatever switches you prefer when you get your very own Og80 in hand. Now, I have seen my fair share of these see-through cases in the past with other brands and companies, and a lot of them tend to have like creaking or cracking sounds, especially when you apply a lot of pressure while typing. And it is safe to say here with this brand new Og80, we do not have that issue at all. There is no flex in this board. There's no cracking or creaking when you're typing. It's a real solid build. And if I had to compare this to any one of Iqunix's other 80% keyboards, obviously, it's definitely more of like a hybrid between the A80 and L80. It's almost like those two keyboards had a baby and the OG80 was born. So let's talk price. Currently, the non-RGB version will run you $179, and if you opt for the RGB version, it's going to run you $199. But if you ask me, I would just spend the extra cash and go for the RGB version because I don't see the point owning a clear case if I'm going to be missing out on that really awesome light show. But that's up to you. And depending on what time you guys out there are viewing this video, Iqunix is running an early Black Friday sale over on their website where you can save a ton of money off this board or anything else you want to pick up. Just follow the link in the video description. And no worries if Black Friday has come and gone and you've missed out, I still got you guys covered with coupon code QGNHQ at checkout. That will save 5% off of this board or anything else you want to pick up, and that coupon code never expires. So, which keyboard would you pick up? What do you guys think of the Og80? Let me know down below in the comments. And if you guys are new here, please consider subscribing. Give the video a huge thumbs up if you liked it and I helped you guys out. And join the official Discord channel where I give away stuff every 30 days. You don't want to miss out. So guys, all that being said, you all stay safe out there. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.